Hello and welcome to another Friday conversation. Today I'm going to be talking to Emily Payne, who is a family lawyer, and I'm going to ask Emily to come and tell us all about who she is and what she does, and the big change she's just had this week as well. So hello Emily, thank you for coming to talk to us.
Hi Hannah, thank you for having me.
Oh, you're very, very welcome. So tell us all about who you are, what you do, and what's happened this week.
Right, so my name is Emily Payne. I am, like you just said, a family lawyer. I have left Stowe Family Law, working in central London, and become a consultant for family law partners, working much closer to home, so no longer have that 3.5 hour commute. So yeah, that's basically what I'm doing right now, and it started today. So sorry, not today. Today is my Friday of my first week. So I started on Monday.
So how is it changing firms in lockdown or starting a new job in lockdown? How is that?
Well, it's actually been very strange indeed. So I haven't really met my team, obviously. I met them over Zoom on Tuesday, and that was lovely. And they've all really introduced me very well across all of the social media platforms as well. And they're absolutely fantastic. I feel like I really am a part of the team already. So I'm very excited. It's a great new challenge.
Oh wow, that's amazing. It's brilliant that you say you can feel already part of the team even though you've had to do it all virtually. That's a real achievement, I think, for the firm.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, the director, Robert Williams, he actually messaged me in the morning of my last day at Stowe, and certainly his words of encouragement were exactly what I needed to get through that day. So I do really feel that they've looked after me a lot during this isolation period to make sure that all anxiety is alleviated, and I just feel like I'm part of the team straight away.
Oh, that's fantastic. I'm so pleased to hear that. I think maybe some firms and businesses could learn something from that.
No, I think so as well. Absolutely. It's yeah, it's very much so.
Oh, good. So how much, until now, how much did you work from home? Is it something you did regularly or just when you needed to? What was that like before compared to now?
Yeah, so before when I was working 1 day a week from home actually. So I went back to work from maternity leave in September, October last year. And as part of my sort of negotiation coming back, I wanted to be able to be a part of my daughter's life, really, in terms of, dropping her off to nursery and picking her up again, something that you can't do when you're commuting. And so luckily they allowed me to work from home 1 day a week. So every Monday I did work from home. So the transition was, I already had everything all set up. So it was much easier for me than some in the firm, those people that hadn't worked from home before, i.e., the people in the accounts team, secretaries, and so on. And also, I think it really helped me in my decision making in terms of changing my job role as well, because going forward, I will be working predominantly from home anyway in my new role. So the FLP are very much set up to work from home remotely with a lot of ease.
Right. So will they have any office that you would go into normally, or is it all from home?
It's going to be predominantly from home to begin with. We have an office down in Brighton, which is the head office, so I'll go there regularly. An office in central London as well, and an office in Horsham. So they're not too far away from me, and I'll make sure that I pop in. I was planning on doing it actually in my first week, going to each office and saying hello to everybody. But now obviously that's going to have to be delayed until after lockdown and when we're all allowed to do so.
Yes.
So I will be regularly obviously popping in and seeing them just to make sure that I still feel a part of the team. But like I said, without having that face-to-face contact, I already do feel very much a part of the team already.
That's brilliant. I think that's a real achievement that they've been able to onboard you, if you like, for want of a better word, in such a way that you still feel part of the team, even virtually.
Yeah, and we've got a champagne Friday going on at 5 p.m, so I'm very much looking forward to that as well.
Oh, fantastic. Oh, that's brilliant. Well,
in case I forget.
Oh, right. In case I forget, congratulations on starting this week and on your new role. It's very exciting.
Thank you very much, Hannah. That's lovely of you.
So who is at home with you when you're in lockdown now? Who are you sharing home with?
So I am at home with my husband, who works full time, and also my baby girl. I say baby, she's 17 months old, so baby slash almost toddler.
Yeah, yeah. And so how are you juggling that between the two of you if your husband's working full time as well?
I know, it's very difficult indeed, very difficult. Constant attention, and obviously she doesn't understand why mummy and daddy are there and they're just sat at their computers and they can't, play with me. So we're trying our best to juggle it as much as we possibly can to make sure that she gets the attention that she craves and deserves.
Definitely. Although one thing I have learned, well, I think I've known it for a while, but we've seen it even more starkly now, that it's okay for them to be bored sometimes. Do you know, it's okay for them to have to sort of go about and find something to do, and us not entertain them the whole
Absolutely.
time.
Very, very true, definitely. But in doing that, make sure your house is baby proof.
Oh, totally.
I can't believe how she can get into the cupboards. She can even open doors.
Oh, I think I've shared on LinkedIn somewhere on a post a picture of my 2-year-old a few weeks ago when both my husband and I were both on conference calls. And when you have in the back of your mind, wow, they've been quiet for a really long time, which A is great, but B, what are they doing? Until my eldest came running in saying, he's found a chocolate egg. He'd got a whole bar of chocolate, and half of it was all over the floor. The other half was all over his face and the iPad. And you think, yep, that's how we got 2 conference calls done.
Thank you, chocolate egg.
Well, yes, but it was our own fault. Like you say, if they can reach the cupboards, it shouldn't have chocolate in it.
Yes, it should be up high.
Exactly. Yes, we learned a lesson, definitely. But yes, anything they can do safely that doesn't cause too much damage, we've been letting them do. Oh. So what are some of the highlights, highs and lows, I guess, of the last few weeks for you in lockdown?
Yeah, I think, wow, the high is obviously starting my new job. You can probably tell I'm smiling through this conversation because I'm just so happy. So that is definitely my high. And the weather, oh my goodness, the beautiful sunshine, and all the blossoms and my wisteria blossoming, it's lovely. And I think also I think having extra time that I didn't know I was going to have with my daughter, and not having to, be working constantly. Obviously I am working constantly, but you know what I mean? Like, she's there and I get to spend more time with her, and instead of her having to drop off nursery and trying to cram in as much as you can in the evenings to spend time with her and at the weekends. So I think we all need to, embrace that really, and take this as a lucky opportunity if you've got family. So yes. Yeah, I'm very much, I'm loving spending more time with her, and she's been saying new words as well. We're going on all these walks that we're doing every single day as a family. That's lovely as well, and exploring where we live a bit more, because obviously we know that we live in a nice countryside, but there's loads of different walks around here that we haven't done, and we don't live too far from the railway line. And standing on the bridge, she said choo choo for the first time during lockdown. So that was really a special moment. That was lovely.
Yeah, no, it's very true actually, because I know in the past I've always noticed with mine that if we have a holiday, so say we've got a week or 2 weeks where we're all together, their language would come on quite a lot. And so I've definitely noticed it, as you say, these last few weeks, their language does come on just because you're with them more, I guess.
Absolutely, and talking, and they want to copy you, don't they, all the time?
Yeah. Oh, that's lovely. And I agree with you about the sunshine. I mean, we're so lucky that we've got the spring in this period.
I know. Although I have been told, I don't know if it's true or not, but I have been told it's meant to be raining next week.
I think I might have heard that as well.
Oh no.
Oh dear. As long as the sun comes back.
Yeah, as long as it comes back, absolutely. And I suppose, and you said lows, didn't you? So
what's been challenging?
For me, not seeing my friends and family really has been challenging. I know that's probably across the board. I really struggle with Mother's Day. And I really not being able to give my mum a big hug, and that was I'm sure everyone felt the same. That was hard. That was right at the beginning, and I've missed a few more of my friends' birthdays, and also some of our friends had to cancel their wedding.
Yes,
so things like that. That's been the real low. It's those really big occasions that everybody's looking forward to, and you just feel for them, don't you? And all the run up to a wedding is meant to be the best time ever, and all the costs involved as well, and the worry, and loads of people were travelling over from Ireland to their wedding, and all those flights had to be cancelled, and it was so that's definitely I feel the low of the whole thing, definitely.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. Absolutely. There was one of the ladies in my office. She was due to get married I think it was last Saturday. And yeah, I really, really feel for them as well, like you say. And similarly for me with the, not seeing family, my sister is pregnant with her first. So I will be an auntie for the first time. But obviously I can't see her in person. And I find that hard, that, normally we'd be spending this time together as a family and see the baby, growing and her getting bigger. And, at the moment, I don't know if I will see her, obviously, before the baby comes. And that is really, really hard. Hopefully we're out of the lockdown and you do get to see her. Well, I hope so, but on the plus side, obviously we have Zoom and we have a family Zoom.
We do. Technology is amazing, isn't it? Absolutely.
Yeah, no, that's nice. And the fact we have a family Zoom means we actually see my brother sometimes, because we don't hear from my brother very often at all. But actually, over family Zoom, we get to see him and his long beard growing as he looks like he's living as a hermit in London. Yes, he's so that's nice. I did manage. I saw my sister actually 2 days before lockdown, because we had a feeling it was coming, and I had to give her. So we met in a car park halfway and kept our, 6 foot 2 meters away. So we looked a bit strange. But, so I had a small chance to see her. But no, I agree with you. It is very hard, the not seeing family and not being able to hug your family or your parents and things.
Yeah, definitely. And especially if you're having a bit of a low day, you just seeing your friends. I'm going out to the pub as well. Just washes off you, doesn't it? Seeing all your mates. It's just But I think we've all taken it for granted, and when this is over, oh my goodness, we're going to embrace it so much, and I can't wait.
You're absolutely right. I was just thinking that as you said it, the things that we've all taken for granted, and quite rightly, why shouldn't we have taken them for granted? We've never had a reason not to.
No, absolutely. But
but as you say, things will be very different afterwards, I think.
I think so, absolutely. And I think already before this, mental health was on everybody's radar, wasn't it? And I think even more now, just seeing online how much everybody's rallying around, I think as a nation we really should be very proud of that.
I absolutely agree. Yes, I mean, for anybody that knows me, I am talking about mental health and lawyers for years, and talk about it a lot. And I was already seeing really positive changes anyway. But this, I think, has massively just brought it out in a way that people are no longer afraid to talk about it. It's almost like it's normal to talk about it now.
Absolutely, and encouraged.
Absolutely, which I think is definitely a positive. And as far as the law goes, I mean, there's so much that could change after this. It'll be a really interesting, period of a couple of years after this, I think.
I think especially the court system and e-bundling and things like that, I think that's gonna it's really shaken up, and there's so many law firms that were a little bit maybe behind technology wise. I think all of them just had no choice but to embrace it, and now hopefully it's going to actually give a positive impact to their businesses as well. Realizing how better and easier it is to actually invest in this technology that's out there for us all.
Absolutely, which for me feeds into the mental health part as well. It's not just about embracing the technology and having maybe less office space and improving the environment in terms of commutes, but the sort of the ability for people to design their lives themselves a bit more and spend more time at home.
And I think we're all better people and work better if we're looking after ourselves.
Definitely. Oh, I could get on a high horse and talk about that all day. But I totally agree with you. Yeah. Oh, it's been lovely to talk to you, Emily, and to hear how excited you are about your new role this week. It's really lovely.
Oh, thank you very much. I'm a lucky girl. I can't believe it. It's a pinch me situation. Absolutely.
Oh wow, well that is amazing, and I hope that we can stay in touch and you can let me know how it goes on in coming months, and especially when you can go in and meet your people face to face as well.
Yeah, absolutely. It'll be lovely to catch up again.
Oh, definitely.
Thank you, Hannah.
Thank you for chatting to us this afternoon.
My pleasure.
Take
Absolutely.
care.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.